Hey Jay, Dragon Strike 406 raised his pledge to $100 a month. Oh!
Hey Jay, you overpaid your federal taxes again!
Oh!
Hey Jay, you overpaid your state taxes too!
Look, it doesn't matter how you do it, but you're gonna need some kind of overflow protection on here. You're gonna get in trouble with the admin, pup. What the hell, Dolly?
Are you sure you want to put a button under my cursor to launch a missile at my house each Saturday.exe and all of its cronies? Before running the uninstall wizard, you must agree to the uninstall wizard license agreement.
Better give it a once-over first. Oh, I'm not dealing with that again. Get lost, uninstall wizard. We're banishing this demon the Monday way. Take a hike, scumware. What? I said take a hike. Take a hike! Alright, let's see what all those petawatt hours got us. Hey ChatGPT.
Hey there, champ, how's it going?
How do I permanently put a button under my cursor to launch a missile at my house each Saturday.exe from Windows without using the uninstall wizard?
Sure, what you need to do is actually click on the magnifying glass in the bottom left of your screen and look for Registry Editor. So click on that and then navigate on the left side there from HKey Local Machine to Software to Microsoft and then finally to Resurrect Cancerware. And then once you're there, you actually gotta find the one called the missile launching one and set it to 0. And that should do it. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
You say I'm looking for one called the missile launching one?
Oh yes, absolutely.
That one's not here.
Yeah, it actually is. Just look harder. You can do it.
No, it's actually not. Look.
Yes, it is. It's actually right there, in between Safari and VoiceOver. So all you need to do is actually attach a breaker bar to it and...
ChatGPT, how many nostrils does an ordinary dog have?
Oh, asking me the tricky questions, eh? Okay, I'll play along. As I'm sure you know, an ordinary dog actually has 37 nostrils, actually. Except during Mardi Gras, where it actually...
Looks like I got 2 pieces of scumware to remove. Alright, Google, your turn.
How do I remove this stupid app that blows up my house each week?
Just follow this tutorial here.
Step 1. Visit google.com. Step 2. Type your question. Step 3. Click the button.
Your post gives the impression that you self-identify as the world's foremost internet smartass after taking this opportunity to inspire your correspondent to consider whether they are the exclusive author of their query. But I'd invite you to consider reversing the polarity of the prefix of your self-designation after recognizing that the vast majority of those who encounter your posts are not going to be responsible for the oh-so-egregious crime of asking a question that may have already been asked at some point. And, in point of fact, we'll probably have discovered this discussion
After Googling it!
You may then recognize, after such consideration, how
Infuriatingly dim-witted and needlessly obstructive
you appear to those of us who have already attempted the solution your post illustrates. And to supplement my invitation, I'd like to state for the record that, not once, in my entire life, have I ever seen a "let me Google that for you" link after doing absolutely anything else besides Googling for it! And so I hope the next time you encounter a similar request for assistance, you have the wisdom to reconsider posting such a self-defacing link again. Have a nice day. That didn't solve my scumware problem, but at least I can get some catharsis. Okay, fine, whatever. Stack Overflow, what do you have to say?
Could someone please tell me how to remove this awful application?
What, do you need us to tell you how to open the task manager too?
Yeah, you're gonna ask someone to show you how to turn off sticky keys next.
It probably makes his backend with Microsoft Access.
No one's gonna mourn your passing, Stack Overflow. Alright, let's see what the steamers have to say.
Does anyone know how to get rid of this program?
Just why though? Why do you want to get rid of that anyway?
Is it really so hard to just not click on a button once a week?
Well, there are always people who don't think the rules apply to them.
I swear, people these days just don't know how to appreciate the taste of a good brew.
These steamers are as effective at fighting for their own interests as a wooden pickaxe. Alright, Tom's Hardware, what you got for me?
Any help getting rid of this application would be very much appreciated.
Yeah, that one smokes. I got it to stop coming back by following this guy.
Okay, let's see if the Wayback Machine can show us what used to be there. Okay, let's see if Ghost Archive can show us what used to be there. Okay, let's see if Ghost Archive can show us if the Wayback Machine can show us what used to be there.
First, press Ctrl, Alt, and Delete at the same time. Then click Task Manager. Then, under Background Processes, find Windows Service Lock. Right-click on it and select End Task. Then open Services.msc and stop Intel Startup Restore. Then disable Nehemic Chip Re-enabler from launching on startup. Disable WD MissileWare Reinstaller Chip in Device Manager. Beat I Wanna Be the Guy. Rebuild your house. Make a souffle without letting it collapse. And finally, open a command prompt and enter Remove All Ballistic Components -C-N.
What?
When I did the last step, I got an access denied error, my house returned to rubble, my I Wanna Be the Guy save vanished, and my souffle reverted into the original ingredients.
The instructions forgot to mention that if you don't run the command prompt as administrator, Windows will sense weakness and undo all previous steps.
End the Windows Service Lock task. Disable Intel Startup Restore Service. Disable Nehemic Chip Re-enabler. Disable WD MissileWare Reinstaller Chip. Beat I Wanna Be the Guy. Rebuild your house. Bake a souffle without letting it collapse. Enter Remove All Ballistic Components into a command prompt.
Okay, what now?
Now I'm getting a new error that says load-bearing DLL.dll is missing.
Based on the error description, I'm guessing you're running this on Windows 10. Remove All Ballistic Components doesn't work on Windows 10 anymore. If you want to run it now, you'll have to upgrade to
Windows 11!
Oh, no you don't. I've seen enough of the trailers to know I don't want a ticket to that horror show. Time for a hardware solution.
And you can adjust it to bounce the missiles wherever you want. I assume you want to bounce them into the ocean, right?
That depends.
Depends on what, bub?
Depends on if you recognize this pumpkin tower.
Oh, is it 3 p.m. already? Time to wake up! I've got a long day of calling supermodels fat ahead of me. What the hello, kitty?